Hello, my name is Logan Conley, and I am the executive director here at the Crew. And we started in 2017, and we were actually a restart of a youth center called The Rec. A lot of people know our building as The Rec. They know Tyler Ward and Nathan Hamlin and Matt Troyer, and way back in 1998 started The Rec for a desire to have teens that are more in the music industry or musically talented to come out to hear different bands play from all over. And so the back building on our land turned into a concert place, and then they turned our front building, which we do most of our programming now, into more of a hangout space where they used it for after school stuff.
My name is Andrea Farron. I am the program director at the Crew Youth Center. So being a program director, it is a very fancy term, meaning I decide, design, and execute the programming that we have from our after-school programming during the week. So at the Crew, we have our values that when we try to stick by with education and experience and relationships, and say, how can we make learning and how can we go to each of those values that we have, and how can we develop programming that is going to impact our student not today, not tomorrow, just in that sense, but also the next 10, 20 years and for the rest of their lives.
The Crew's mission statement is to foster youth development through relationship, education, and experience while modeling the love of Jesus Christ. When looking at teenagers and why I got involved, one of the first impactful stories I remember is we lived on Garden Street. We had just moved from Philly, and we heard a lot of scuffles and things going on outside. And so I went outside and I quickly saw a mob of probably 40 students just bickering and fighting, and there's punches thrown and hair pulled. And this was stirred on because there was a teen suicide in our community. I quickly felt just this darkness, this depression, this lack of hope that a lot of teenagers are dealing with. And so one of my desires was to help students walk through things in life with hope, with an opportunity to move forward, without feeling down and out.
I was actually sitting in a meeting and I get a text from this one student who I haven't even seen in years. She actually moved to a different school system. And then she reached out to me and said, hey, I was just thinking about you the other day, and I just want to say thank you for everything you've done in my life. Thank you for making me feel seen and feel valued when I wasn't feeling that at home. And I feel like when I walk into a school now, what people think and say about me, it doesn't matter as much because I know who I belong to and who I am in Jesus.
A lot of people ask how we can get involved with this nonprofit, the Crew Youth Center. And I first want to say that every nonprofit is desiring this. They desire people who are ready to show up and help in what's ever needed. And so there are a lot of great nonprofits in Kendallville. And I encourage you to find what you're gifted at and what the needs are within the community to get plugged in with that nonprofit. Specifically, the Crew, we're always looking for volunteers in our daily programming from 3 to 5 p.m. on Monday through Thursday. There's a lot of things we do within that time. We can have guest speakers in, we can have people that just want to hang out with students, people that just want to play games and have fun. We can also have you come in and bring a meal or be a part of our dinner discussions on Wednesday nights where we just talk about issues in life. Really what we're looking for is people to love students and care for students and just accept them and listen to them and hear their story and what's going on in their lives. And that's the main way you can get involved here at the Crew is just put your time into it, get to know kids and walk through life with them. And then there's the obvious financial need. We're always looking for monthly donors. We're always looking for people who are committed to pray as well. We deal with a lot of issues going on in youth lives, and we desire to help them in that. And so prayer is always very important as we fight against Satan and what he wants in this world and what he wants to have for them in their lives.